Hey, so today I have a little lanyard for you. A little something extra, a little something special. I think this animation will have multi-use, so stay tuned and let's have some fun. So let's do a curved box. And I made mine about 500 pixels. Let's put it kind of in the center. So this is our envelope, right? So it's a curved rectangle and you want to have it a decent size, right? So now let's do some cool stuff, right? So now we're gonna make another shape that's a circle. I'll make it green because it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna do an Option Shift on that. Option Shift and make it bigger. This is the curved cutout of our envelope, right? So we have a circle, we have a curved edge box, and we're going to select both of those, and we're going to go to Format, Shapes and Lines, Subtract Shapes, right? So now we have the top part cut off, right? Now, to me, because I told you guys I kind of get too perfection driven, that's not really a good shape at the top that's left over. So now what I want to do is do another shape that's a rectangle. We can color it green too, no big deal. And I want to take off that extra curved top edge because I like it to be shaped more like that. So I grab those two shapes and I go to Format, Shapes and Lines, Subtract Shapes. So now it looks more like an envelope with a little divot in it, right? So now we have our envelope. Now let's have our answers, right? So we're going to go back. We're going to make another. I like the curved box. And we're going to draw us a rectangle almost the size of the whole box. All the way up to there. And let's color it green. We'll leave it on top for now just so we can see everything, right? So now let's do our answers, right? So double click, and I'm just going to say answer 1, answer 2. 1. Oh, here's something that gets on my nerves when I do text in Keynote. See over here in your text format box, oh, you can't see because I'm in the way. Let me move me out of the way. Over here in your text format box down here, you know, you have your alignment, center, justified, right. But down here, it has the vertical alignment, I guess you would say. Don't put it on center because whenever you click it, it expands the box out from the middle. That's not even realistic. Click the one that aligns from the top, which is the one on the far left. So when you hit return, everything goes down instead of making the box extend on both ends. I don't know why it does it automatically, it gets on my nerves, but yeah, but anyway, that's just me. All right, I'm gonna copy. Oh, you know what? Let's make this text bigger. Bigger text. Do impact again. And I like to do black. And let's make the box, text box, almost as big as the card box. Now we just copy the text. I just copy it. Couple returns, paste. And we'll do 3 answers on this one. So answer 1, answer 2, answer 3. Oh, not 2 3s. There we go, 3. Make the middle one a different color just to do it. All right, so now we have our answers and we have our answer card. So we're going to go over here to our object list and select both of those. Shift click, answers and answer card, and we're going to group them. All right, so here we go. Let's put that under the other shape for right now because we also want to have our question. So that's the question box. Question text. We'll do it Futura, bold, And that's good for now. So the question is, and then these are the answers, right? So now we like the question to pop up differently because you might have different questions, right? So we have the question, the envelope, and the answers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do click on the questions. We're going to do a build-in animate of the question. And I don't know, build in, let's just do a wipe and do something simple. From the top. Don't have it built in that slow. There we go. Oh, that's kind of fast. So that's the question, right? So now after the question, as you saw, I play this little cheesy Jeopardy music, which I added manually in Ecamm. So let's just say, okay, so after that thing is done, we're going to reveal the answers, right? So the envelope is already there. The green card is already behind it, right? So you don't have to worry about it. But we're going to put the card in front for now so we can see how far we want to move, right? So action, we don't need to build in. We just need to animate because it's already there. So we're going to do a move. We don't want it to move to the side. We want it to move up. So we just line this up to where answer 1 is above the envelope hole, right? And then we're going to add another action. Let's move that out of the way. And we're going to move again, right? We don't want to move to the side, we want to move up again. So now we put answer 2 where answer 1 was, right? Then we're going to add another action. We're going to move again. Then we're going to put answer 3 where answer 2 was, right? And right now we're going to do them all on click just so you can see them. So now let's put this on the bottom so it's hidden. And let's preview. So, and the question is, and then we play the dun, 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 dun. So now we click. Uh-oh, I didn't put it on click. Let's go with build 1, put a delay on it. Just so we can see them all. After build 2, similar delay. After build 3, similar delay. All right. So now let's preview again. So in the winner, the question is answer 1, a little bit of delay, answer 2, a little bit of delay, answer 3. So that's kind of the coming out of the envelope, right? Now, if you had 4 answers, which I've had before, and just let me show you this real quick. So I'm just going to add another add action move because I want you to see this just in case. So say you had a 4th answer, right? And the 4th answer makes the box, and I'll preview it, makes the box come out of, makes the answer sleeve come out of the envelope, right? You'll have a gap there. What I do for that is after answer 3, because there's always a way to do it, right? I put a little green box. And let's format, color it. And we'll put it all the way on the bottom. And what we do with that little green box is we make it appear before number 5 appears. The 4th answer appears. So we go here, we click it, animate, build in, and it's no big deal because we just make it appear, right? See how it appeared right there? But we'll put it right there. So we'll say after that last question pops up with no delay. So watch this. So now that green box is back there, right? And now let's put this one in there. Put a little bit of delay on it just so I can show it to you. So the answer is answer, green box just popped up, 4th answer, right? So now you don't have that gap at the end because you have a filler that popped in there. So I wanted to kind of just show you guys that and hope it's something kind of a little bit of fun, kind of animation, something that's a little different. Really easy to do. You build an envelope, build a different shapes or whatever else, and then just have the answers slide out of the envelope for your parts. You can even have, for teachers, A, E, I, O, U, right? These are the vowels, and you can just have them timed to kind of go with you when you talk, right? And so it's all those different kind of things. You can have it, I don't know, points to a speech, whatever. It's just kind of little things. Kind of think of ways to combine animations, have little art things go, and have stars come out that say different things, right? There's all kinds of ways to do it, and even have the stars stack on top of each other where you don't have to make the last one disappear. So answer 1, answer 2 slides out directly on top of it, answer 3 slides out directly on top of the last 2, and you just kind of keep doing that. So this kind of cool things you can do. So I wanted to make sure you guys just had the opportunity to explore and to kind of think about different things you can do with Keynote. So hopefully these things were helpful and gave, kind of let your energy, your creative energy flow a little bit and give you some ideas about things. Hey, so that ends this little fun tutorial about a multi-use animation. Let me see some ways that you guys are using it. Drop a link to your video down in the comments below, or just leave me a comment or a question. I check them often. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down so I know that I'm doing my best for you. If you're new here, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell so you will be alerted whenever I put up a video. If you want a little head start on these things, drop by my Gumroad page because I have there other tutorial files and themes and things that you can use that are editable, right? So until next time, I am Bradley Vinson, Alana's Pawpaw. Be blessed, be free. See y'all soon.